So let's talk about Magearna. This Pokemon is number 801 in the National Pokedex and is a Steel Fairy type mythical Pokemon that was first available via an event in Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's known as the artificial Pokemon, which is weird since, there are various Pokemon in this series that could also fit the description, such as Porygon, Mewtwo, and Genesect. But despite that, let's go over 5 things you may not have known about Magearna. Number 1. Magearna was the first Generation 7 Pokemon to ever be revealed, first appearing in the March 2016 issue of the Japanese CoroCoro magazine, which was released on the 10th of February 2016. This preceded even the official announcement of Pokemon Sun and Moon themselves, which would be announced on the 27th of February 2016. That same year, Magearna would also be featured in the movie Volcanion the Mechanical Marvel, also making it the first appearance of any Alolan Pokemon in the Pokemon anime as well. Number 2. This mythical Pokemon has an entire backstory tribute to it, perhaps showing that Magearna itself was intended as a one-of-a-kind Pokemon. This Pokemon was the creation of a scientist 500 years in the past. Magearna is a robot-like creature powered by an orb in its chest called the Soul Heart, which is powered by the life energy of other Pokemon that were stored within Magearna itself when created. Well, powered is perhaps not the right term, as according to Pokedex data, Magearna itself is just the soul contained within the Soul Heart, while the metal body is merely just a vessel. Then again, if you want to get into a philosophical debate, aren't we all just our brains and our bodies are just vessels? But you know what, this is a Pokemon channel, maybe that's too deep. So anyways, Magearna itself will actively go out of its way to save Pokemon that are injured or in danger. When upset or resting, it curls up into a form that resembles a giant Pokeball, leading many fans to speculate that Magearna is some form of an ancient Pokeball, or at least related to ancient Pokeball research. Number 3. Magearna has 3 different colored alternate forms. It has a shiny form and a form known as Original Color Magearna, which also has a shiny form of its own. Though data and models of Original Color Magearna appear in Pokemon Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, this form has never been released, and thus is only available to players through hacking. Oddly enough, Original Color Magearna also has its own exclusive Pokédex data, which tells quite an interesting story about this Pokemon, stating in Pokemon Moon that this gorgeous Magearna looks as it did at the time of its invention. Its luxurious decoration pleased the king's daughter. What king this is, I'm not sure, but due to the colors present in its original form, it does appear quite regal. Perhaps due to its nursemaid-like appearance, Magearna was originally intended as some sort of royal nanny. Number 4. Magearna has an exclusive move known as Fleur Cannon, which is a fairy-type move that, upon striking an enemy, both deals damage and lowers their special attack by 2 stages. In addition to this, Magearna can also learn Gear Shift, which until its introduction was an exclusive move for Klink and its evolutions only. And number 5. Magearna is the only Pokemon available through an endless event. Originally available through QR codes distributed by Nintendo, these codes are never set to expire and did, do, and always will work with any copy of Pokemon Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon. Upon scanning the QR code, Magearna can be acquired in Hau'oli City. So, as I guess a gift of sorts for you watching this video and supporting Master Trainer, and at least saving you a Google search, here are both the North American and European QR codes to acquire Magearna. And that's it for our video on the mythical Pokemon Magearna. What Pokemon topics do you want to see covered in future videos? Let me know in the comment section below, and while you're at it, why don't you subscribe to Master Trainer to keep updated on anything and everything Pokemon. With that, I'll see you next time.